glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Quick give. There he goes. Pass to 50. The 30. Pass to 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
The Bobcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You could still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number one for the squad.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Caught on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside. It's Ware. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snags it, and he's open. Oh, what a cut! The tag! Touchdown, Bobcats! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Number 91, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's where? Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Second and long here. Off play action. This time on target. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Will, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance.
Makes the grab in their space. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Bobcats! Great job by the back on the option. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Dortch. Gets rid of it. Got the back over the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before he picked up the first down. The Beavers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes a grab and room to run. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being
got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Beavers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Second down, gonna throw it. They're working that left side. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Burrowing for yardage. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Long way to go on second down.
Here we go, ready? 22, ready, go.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's loose on the right. To the house. Touchdown, Texas State. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense, back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt.
Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Play action on first down. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He's going for it all. Goes high to pull it in. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Fires to the tight end. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Kick is good, and the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 19 team, the Colorado Buffaloes.
And the Beavers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the catch. It's Ware. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And send the tight end in motion. Rid of it on the RPO. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas State. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Harris. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Beavers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Marches ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Beavers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Selling the fake. Here comes the heat. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under pressure. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? All by himself down the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Going to the run, it's Ware. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Finds his target. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The corners are walked up tight. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put... Makes the catch, and he's free. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And he added the extra point. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. The run inside. It's Ware. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Rush is on. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Look out! Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd and long right here. Making the adjustment. The give. Runs through the tackle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the...
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. And the Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Beavers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Looking for just one more yard. It's second. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Drops back on first down. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The snap sets up the throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason.